Alright, I have a question. Well, a rant based on something that happened this week. I always start with Anyways, I was coming home from class and it was a couple of guys outside of my apartment complex. I had never seen them before in my life, so I don't know. I noticed that they were looking at me, but I didn't really pay it any mind until, well, there's two stairwells in my apartment complex, and they were like at the top of one of them, and I told myself I'm not finna go up there because I don't want to hear anything, so I opted for the other one. And they started talking to me as soon as I passed the stairwell that they were on. They were like, "Hey, shawty, what's up?" and all this other stuff, and I proceeded to pull out my phone. And I started calling someone. I actually called my mom. Yeah, I actually called my mom because that's who I like to talk to when I'm going home. But they just waited until I got up the other stairwell to continue their conversation with me. And I thought this was strange because clearly, if I wanted to talk to you, I would have gone up the stairwell that you were on. I wouldn't have pulled out my phone and started talking to someone else. And they were talking to me like, "Hey, shawty, we see you on the phone, but you need to speak to us. Why can't you say something?" Blah, blah, blah. What? Huh. Excuse me? What? So, that it didn't sit well with me. And then they followed me all the way to my apartment. Huh? Why is this okay? um, Now keep in mind, I like persistence in in a guy that's interested. I like persistence when it's warranted and when I'm showing interest. I didn't say anything to you. I ignored your existence. I picked up my phone and proceeded to talk to someone else. How is this showing interest? I didn't. So, well, actually, I felt harassed. I felt harassed. I'm sorry that I was told that it's harassment and not harassment. But yeah, I, this is not okay. That where where do you cross the line between persistence and stalking or bothering or harassing? Is this a foreign concept? Why is it that guys, not all guys, but why do some guys view no's or girls ignoring them as girls actually saying yes or maybe or try a little harder? Why? I'm confused. Why do they follow me? And why is that acceptable behavior? I probably should have reported them to the police. Like, what? Okay, all that to say this. When interested in someone, where should the line be drawn in pursuing them? Because there shouldn't have even been a need for a line to been drawn here. Like, I was clearly not interested whatsoever, but they still proceeded to bother me. I'm confused. I'm confused. And then how they were phrasing things to me, that it seemed as though I am in the wrong for not speaking to you. Why would I even lead you on when I know I'm not interested? Where's the line? Where's the line? I I can understand the concept of girls playing hard to get, but in order to play hard to get, first I have to get in the game. I didn't want to get in the game. I wasn't in the game. Why? So all that background story and laughter to say this. how do you know when how do you know when a girl gives you a green light to go ahead and pursue? What tips you off, and what keeps you coming back? And where do you draw the line between persistence and stalking slash irritating slash I should call the cops on you type stuff? Where, because I'm clearly, I need someone to enlighten me because I'm lost. So guys and girls, from guys getting pursued, girls getting pursued, girls pursuing, guys pursuing, someone tell me something. I'm listening.